Turnip prices. All right, so I want to take just a few moments here to talk about turnip prices. And I know that this is usually the spot in the show that's reserved for the opener, where I tell you about all of the things that we're going to talk about in order to really hook you and keep you listening for the next hour. Like, I get that, but I want to speak with Timmy and Tommy Nook's manager right now. These prices are criminal, and whoever left children in charge of such a large, major revenue stream should be locked up.
You are listening to the Free Play Podcast with Bubba Stalk, Matt Warmbier, and Kate Katawaki, part of the Love Thy Nerd Podcast Network.
What's up, nerds? My name is Bubba Stalkup, and you're listening to the Free Play Podcast, part of the Love Thy Nerd Podcast Network. And joining with me, as always, are my co-hosts and a few of the co-founders here at Love Thy Nerd, Matt Warmbier. Gross. And also Kate Katawaki.
Hello.
Hey, thanks, Kate, for being normal. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Sometimes you just get the spirit lead you know?
Well, I think that you need to pull the spirit back a little bit, rein it in.
Rethink it.
Hey,
yeah.
give me one break. I just spent at least 40 days.
I will give you a break for every hairy chest sweater you don't post.
Well, that was a hoodie, and thank you much. I had the last at least 40 days off from Starbucks, and my sleep schedule has been glorious. Like going to bed at like midnight or 12:30 and sleeping until like 9 every day.
Welcome to the real world, friend. This is what adults do.
It was incredible. Okay? I don't think I'd ever slept that much my entire life. And today was my first day back at 5 a.m. and I didn't kill anyone, but I wanted to.
When did you go back yesterday? Because you started yesterday.
Yesterday I was back at 7 a.m. So it was like a warm-up day.
And
like
easing into the
shock
of today.
I didn't love it.
Got it.
It's hard. I wanted to go back, and I was praying about it. Like, I just didn't want to go back grumpy. I was like, I'm going to take this time, and I'm going to like...
How did that work out for you?
Didn't work out really well. I was good for the first 30 minutes, maybe 45, and it all went downhill.
Well...
So America is starting to open back up. So at the time that we're recording this, Texas has been open for a few days, and is Kentucky open? I thought you guys were closed.
We are
school's
not
out for the
fully
summer.
Open. Yeah, we're out for the summer. It's not fully open, but we're starting to ease back in. I think the 25th is when churches can gather again, but with limited...
Yeah.
Well, we're probably going to honestly continue to do online services for the foreseeable future until like a full, all right, everyone can get back together. Like, because there won't be any like Sunday school childcare. So like, and you have to keep away from everyone too. So it's going to be like,
it's like church light.
You want to have 10
Diet
services
church.
where like you guys come, and hang out. So
might as well just remove
we are
the
not fully
temptation.
open. Yeah, exactly.
That was a lot of the stuff that we were talking about too in our church staff meetings, and we decided to do the same thing. So like Texas is on multiple phases. Our governor is, kind of rolling things out like everybody else is, but we're going to lag behind by a full phase. Mm-hmm. So whenever we start meeting together in home churches here in a couple weeks, people will be able to like go out for freezies and do whatever they want. And then by the time everything's lifted, then we'll start back with big kid church, and so that we don't have to social distance and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's just hard, like when we have a church that this is large, it is a big number. Matt, you can attest to this because your church is basically in the same bracket of size as ours is. But we have around 1,000 people that come to our church on a Sunday morning. So to be able to operate at like 25%, which is what they're recommending, it's at that point like you either do have 10 services, or like you have a ticketing system, or you tell some people they can't come or whatever. It just is like, nah, we're good. We'll just keep doing online until we can,
That's what we're going to
So.
be doing over here in good old California.
California basically has like a tarp over it, right? Like you guys,
Well,
everything's still on
attempted
lockdown
tarp.
forever.
Well, no, I just saw a thing
This
today
is
that
saran
said
wrap, yeah.
they're going to try to start lifting some stuff, and I'm like, really or no? I don't know.
Yeah, do you even
Probably
lift,
not.
bro?
We'll see what happens. It's fine.
So
Yeah, I
all
don't know.
that to
I mean,
say,
it's-
I'm tired, okay?
What?
Well, get over it. Come on.
We started with this and we're at I'm tired.
Here's the deal.
But you got all that
literally-
sleep, you said.
You work for caffeine. Caffeine is your boss.
No, I don't want it. I don't want it.
Well, there you
Maybe.
have it.
Don't want it, don't
folks.
need it, won't drink it. Can I have some, please? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, whatever. I'm gonna keep on keeping on.
Yeah,
That's the
the
spirit.
world is changing, and it's continuing to change. And you guys, everybody, listeners, you're dealing with this in your own special way with wherever you are, how you've learned to do life online, and now trying to get back into society. I want to tell you, don't forget about the online. When you go back into the real world, you saw how good it can be, how much can be accomplished online, how many things we can actually do, the kind of hangout time that we can have in an online space. Let's not forget about that.
Preach.
Because-
Here waiting for you.
Here's the deal. Like a lot of us have known that for a while. We've known it for a while because we cannot meet all the time. As we just mentioned, Matt is in Kentucky. I'm in Texas. Kate is in California.
Yeah.
The internet has been a lifesaver for us. And if this can be a short, a little quibby of a spot here for the internet, don't give up on Al Gore, okay? He's still your number one. He's your A1 since day one.
Yep, exactly. Thank you.
Yeah. And let his, feel his rhythms, feel his rhymes, get on up. It's internet time. So,
That's right.
There you have it.
but make sure to come and continue to hang out with us online, lovethinerd.com. And we also have our Facebook community. Just search for Love Thy Nerd Community on Facebook, and then also the Discord. So I'm going to push you towards Discord for a second. Full stop, pause. Let's go into Discord for just a hot minute here. So Matt has been streaming, right? And he's not a
Yep.
full-time streamer anymore. Now he's part-time
Yep.
streamer, okay? He had to hang up his streaming boots for just a little bit.
Controllers.
Yeah. But you had been using Discord as the chat and all sorts of stuff. Recently, our Discord server, because everything rolls out in a weird way, we received video chat within our normal voice chat stuff, our channels, which is cool. And it would have been even better if they would have sent me an email and told me that was coming,
Surprise.
rather than just a surprise. Because we would have been using the crap out of it for roll and write games and maybe Jackbox stuff and all
Yeah,
sorts
well,
of
what
things.
better time than now?
Yeah, as all the stay-at-homes are starting to be lifted. So I guess we'll just hold on to it for the fall when this inevitably goes back and is worse, and they have injected everybody with the microchips and the nanobots take over.
The mark of the beast.
Oh man! Hey,
great.
seriously though, we're not going to get into anything political. That was just a little meme jab.
It was
at
a little
the world,
encouragement.
and
Little bit of
Yeah.
encouragement.
I feel encouraged.
we just want to let you know we're here for you. Whenever, wherever, come hang out with us. LoveThyNerd.com/Discord, and I promise he doesn't sing all the time. He might want to, but Matt just doesn't.
I can't because I don't want to get us flagged, man.
Yeah.
That's true. It's sounds right on exactly when you sing it. So
But you did the other day, Matt. You played some fantastic Mario Maker levels that were Zelda themed,
I did.
and you freaking crushed it.
I love them.
I was very surprised at actually how good you were. I sent you some, thinking, oh hey, these are kind of puzzly. It plays like kind of a dungeon-esque kind of Zelda story. You get to play as Link inside of Mario Maker.
Yep.
And you
Very
just
cool.
blew right through them. When you did there was one where you had to jump and shoot the arrow to hit the off switch.
Yep.
And I was like, oh man, I just can't wait to watch him sit here and just roast. And then you beat it in less than a minute. And I was like, well, I will turn the stream off then. Yeah.
he channeled all his skills Like, he spent
There
a couple
wasn't
hours
much
playing
more
his
you could
link.
do. No,
You could jump around for 10 minutes and try and find a hidden block, like
Oh.
most people.
here's the thing. I was thinking like a Zelda game, and in a Zelda game, there aren't many hidden blocks. So you shoot your arrow.
They're actually zero.
So,
Yeah, 0 hidden
Bubba,
blocks.
you were wrong, and Matt was right.
All right, well, that was my one time.
Well, the Zelda levels are kind of my jam, and it got me wanting to play more Zelda games.
They're so
Again,
fun.
Back to them.
Yeah. So, hey, a big announcement. Big announcement.
I'm gonna play Zelda games. Is that what we're talking about?
That's the announcement. Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna
I
on
realized-
Thursdays. On Thursdays, yesterday when you listen to this, Friday, I'm gonna be playing some Throwback Thursday retro games over on the tubes, and I'm gonna be starting with Link's Awakening. Link to the Past. How about that one?
There you go.
Link to the
You're
Past.
doing fine.
Link
You're
to
doing
the
fine.
Link to somewhere. You figure it out.
Yeah, well, because Link to the Past, because it's Throwback Thursday.
We're gonna
And
link
you
it
did
there.
that on purpose.
Past,
Yeah.
And then
throwback,
I awoken.
P&T.
Stay
Because on Thursday I will have realized that I don't have to wake up early on Friday.
Oh,
So blessed
All right,
be.
I see it. There's the tie.
blessed be.
So
be.
come hang out with me
So-
on the tubes.
Yeah.
Become a sub.
I am very, very excited about this because when I'm playing A Link to the Past specifically, I get to a certain point and I can't remember until I'm there. But then I'm like, oh, this is where my memory ends for this game. And it starts to become hard again. And then that's about the time I give up and start something else.
I usually do pretty well up until the forest, the Lost Woods, when I have to find the Master Sword. And then once I get past that, I kind of freeze up around the Ice Palace. Like that's not a very.
I think that's me too.
I don't
Get
remember
it
a
freeze
ton of
up around
freeze.
the ice palace.
I remember the Lost Woods. There's just a few like there's always like, is this the way in? Is this the way in? It's one of these 5. So,
It's one of these 30 million
I know.
ways.
Well-
I know I'll know it when I see it. So come hang out with
The
me.
moment you see the Master Sword, you will know that you've made it.
He went the right way. Thank goodness.
The best part is when you go through when you don't need to get the Master Sword yet, and then when you have to come back, you've completely forgotten all of the.
I have no memory of this place.
And that freaking thief
I know.
comes
He's
and
gonna
takes your
grab
rupees.
all my rupees.
Spoiler
Slice 'em, bro.
alert.
Yeah,
Jerk.
slice 'em. I'm excited to play it.
Yep. That's over on our YouTube channel, lovethynerd.com/YouTube. Whatever you do, don't put that into a post on Facebook because then Facebook will take it and ruin it, and you'll never get there at all.
Does not
ever.
work.
So
Does not work. Didn't realize it until it did.
Ruiner.
just never change Facebook, and I know that because you
please-
won't unless you
please
do
change.
every minute of the day, and then we will be angry again.
Please change
So,
for the better and stay that way.
Mm.
Yours truly, Bubba Stalkup.
yeah, forever and always. Hey, speaking of never changing or always changing for the worse, I want to talk for just a hot minute here about turnip prices in Assassin's Creed New Horizons.
No,
here.
no.
Okay.
Don't
Okay.
don't spoil the announcement.
What?
Everybody calls it AC, and so it might as
I
well
know,
just start
but-
calling it Assassin's
No,
Creed.
that's not what I call it.
Okay, go. What is your complaint? What is your complaint?
All right, so
I didn't buy turnips.
the
this
stock
week,
they really put it all into like you're playing the stock market, STALK, right? Like, oh, haha, turnips have stocks.
so- Yeah.
And everything goes up and down, and you can use like turnipprofit.io or other like apps that you can get on your phone that will track trends and kind of help you see. I tracked them morning and afternoon every single day for a week,
Dedicated.
and it was wrong every single time. I bought them last week at about, what was it? I think it was like 100 bells per, maybe like 98, something like that.
Okay.
And when we finally sold the stacks on Saturday afternoon,
Yeah,
we had to sell them
had to,
at
man.
44 bells.
oh,
44 bells a turnip.
got some bad luck. Got some turnips going bad.
I went
Your
the
boy was
opposite
mad.
way because I've had kind of a slower week in Animal Crossing. I kind of like eased on back. I did buy turnips on Sunday, and like throughout the whole week, I'd check it. I was like, I'm just gonna check, and like I didn't go to anyone's island. I didn't like, try to figure out who had the best prices. Like it's gonna probably go up. Got to Thursday and it had jumped up to 125, and I was like, oh, I should sell. And for whatever reason, I just didn't. So I was like, well, there's that. I thought I was gonna have the same experience as Bubba had, where I got on Saturday afternoon. But it turned out it was the best price I had the entire week. It was awesome.
What was it?
Which
it was like 147. So it wasn't.
So just a hair
it wasn't.
over.
No, I mean it was better than 125.
Oh.
It was better than 44.
I would have taken that. Oh, you bought it 125.
No. 125 had been my highest for the week, and I meant to sell, and I just forgot.
Then he thought it was going to be lost forever the moment, and then it came back and was better.
It came back. I bought it for like 90, so I feel pretty good. I'm sorry for your loss, Bubby.
So this week, okay, brand new week, right? Because I refuse to lose here. Bearing in mind that this would all have been fixed if I could travel. I can't travel.
I mean, you say that, but you don't know for sure that you would have been able to have it fixed, because what if the person you would travel to did not have good prices?
You get on the Discord.
No. Tyranny had them for 500 bells plus on her island one day.
I didn't even know that was real.
And so, yeah. Hey, if you guys want to know about Animal Crossing stuff, like get into our Discord, lovethynerd.com/Discord, and join the Animal Crossing chat. And there are people in there that are super hardcore about it. And they will keep you up to date on all sorts of stuff. Mm-hmm. And so T she was like 500 plus bells per.
Jeez.
And I couldn't travel, and I was very mad about it. And I was like, oh, well, I could still get a spike, whatever. No, did not get a spike. Sold at 44 bells.
Did you buy this Sunday? You bought this Sunday.
Of course I did. Absolutely I did.
I didn't.
What do you think? I'm some sort of chump, some sort of idiot?
Yeah. I'm a chump idiot because I didn't buy any.
Well, I'm just on the off chance that it happens.
Well, I should
because
probably
if you look
buy
at
some,
it,
but...
Well, if you look at it, it's like even if you lose money, the money's gone. Like you spend it on. I could drop $100K on, 1/60th of a house payment. Told Thomas Nook the crook, or I could invest it in a possibility, and so
in the future,
a dream.
Yeah, a dream.
So I did that this week again, and they were cheaper. I think they were like 91, 92 bells. And I think I got like 50 or 60K worth because it's what I had on me.
Yeah. And
it is not looking good unless we see a spike. I would love to see it just start trending up. Like that would be great. I don't know who I need to talk to, what kind of insider trading I need to do in order to influence the market.
You should ask Tyranny what she did.
No, you got to talk to Red. You got to talk to Red.
Red, yeah. Talk to Red.
Who's Red?
Oh, you don't know about Red?
You know about Red?
Who's Red?
He comes and sells you art in the pirate ship off the coast.
Oh, that guy. Got him. Yeah. I've seen him twice, and the first time he came without his ship, which I thought was really weird.
Well, he's just looking.
Just peeping the wares.
Okay, so that's my turnip prices thing. Is I got severely burned, like 3rd-degree burns on my entire body from these turnips.
Well,
and I'm hoping to have a better week. I've been too
poor. I've been too poor to even do the stock exchange because I'm either buying inclines because I'm tired of using my ladder or paying for my house, which I have so much. I have a fat mortgage to pay off right now, and it's not even the highest one. It's like the $700K bell one.
Too.
But I'm like, would I rather buy some turnips that might go bad, or would I rather build an incline? I'd build an incline.
Yeah. Matt, maybe you can speak to this because Steven's not playing with you, is he? It's just you.
It's just me.
Well, I didn't know. I mean, you guys
he'd have fun.
Hang out and stuff. Are you the only one, Matt, that can build inclines on your Switch? Because you're the like island proprietor?
I don't think so.
Because here's what I found on Anna's account, which in hindsight, she should be the proprietor. She plays way more than I do now. And she cannot like plant a money tree and she can't talk to Tom Nook about infrastructure.
She
How
can't
sad.
plant a money tree?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound right because my kids can plant money trees.
I don't get it, man. Like
It's
I
something
have
with your house and the internet in your house.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe you're probably right. I've
outdoor.
taken the controller from her and be like, just do this, and it's not an option.
Well,
It's
that's
bizarre.
very sad.
I
haven't
don't
planted a
know.
money
I'd probably
tree.
throw it away.
Yeah, just get start over.
How do you plant
Yeah,
a
get the
money
DS.
tree?
You put bells, like a bag of bells.
How many?
Into
Up to
honestly,
99.
the other day I put 100,000 bells into the ground.
Stop. No, you did not.
Yeah, 100% I did.
Why?
I'm sorry. It has to be a glowing hole. It has to be a glowing
Yes.
hole.
Yeah, so
Okay,
like you have
so
that
you
little
dig it up,
where you
take
dig the bells.
out, and you put more in the glowy hole.
Yes, and then water it,
But
or
is
don't.
is it the more bells you put in, the more it gives you?
Yeah, you get 3
Yes.
times.
You get 3. Okay, so you're gonna get a 300K return.
200K.
It's a fraction of what you put in times 3, because there are like you have 3 fruit that grow on the tree,
Yeah, the 3
Yeah.
things. Okay, I get what you're saying now.
and it'll continue to produce. So
Oh.
yeah.
Huh.
So think about that. You can dig that up every day.
I can't put 100K into the ground. I'm sorry.
You can. Come on.
No, I can't. That hurts. Just
Kate,
thinking
what do you
about
do
it
with your life?
pains me.
Better than crook.
Last thing about Animal Crossing, and then we'll move on to what we've been playing, which may be Animal Crossing. But in the Stalk household last night, Anna, I told you she's freaking into this stuff. She went and did all the research on how to make Tarantula Island and figured it out.
Which I've still never
And-
been to and now will not.
Yeah. So the trick, and she was real mad at the YouTube video she watched because it didn't have enough information and a lot of it was guessing. There is a way to force Tarantula Island. You go to a bamboo island, okay?
Yeah.
Flat, no, just one level, no water features, okay? Usually a bamboo island. And you clear it. You get all the rocks out, you get all the weeds out, chop down, dig up all the bamboo stumps, all that stuff. And then what you do is you run around that island and you scare off all of the bugs. And you're going to have to keep doing this. Like, it's not just you scare them all off one time. But the way the game does it is that it generates bugs outside of your field of view. And it's like 6 or 8 bugs can only be on the island at one time. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to force that spawn rate of the tarantulas. In our case, it was scorpions. She was at Scorpion Island, and them suckers are fast.
Well, tarantulas are
They
gone.
are so fast.
Yeah, tarantulas are gone. That's why I said
Oh, they're
never go to
gone?
Tarantula
Yeah.
Island. Yeah.
Scorpions
Well,
are here.
For the season, they're gone. So now May 1st, the scorpions are here. Did you get a
Well,
lot
we
of
got
money?
like 29 scorpions.
Nice. How did that play
Yeah.
out?
Oh, and so last night I'll have to ask her what she actually got. I don't remember what the thing was, but I think it was 29. And this morning, Flick was on our island, and that was just
no way.
perfect.
Oh my gosh.
Perfect. So if you guys don't know Flick,
See.
Flick buys him at like 2 times, 2.5 times. I don't
Then
remember
why
exactly.
are you so upset about the stock exchange then if this happened?
Bubba's.
Well, I'll play Tarantula Island, Scorpion Island every day of the week, because even if you don't sell it at the higher value, they're still 8K a piece. Like,
Yeah,
that's
they
a lot
are.
of bells. So I'm here for that. I forgot to mention, it's also, I think it's between 7 p.m. and 4 a.m. Use a Nook Mile
Yeah.
ticket to go and fly, and that's
'Cause
when you
they're
have
a
the chance of,
nighttime
yeah,
creature.
absolutely.
creature of the night.
And they are fast. I had to dig like a square, holes in a square
And
with
hop
one in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is harder than it sounds, because Animal Crossing can never decide if you are or are not going to actually hop over the hole. So just be wary of that.
Noted.
But it was fun. I mean, and it was like legit. If I had a heart rate monitor on me at that moment, like
I wish you would have.
we were pumping. Dude, it was. I could probably go back and check my Apple
Yeah,
Watch.
you have an Apple Watch, so there you do have a heart rate thing.
I don't think I was wearing it, for being honest.
Oh.
But it was fun, and that's the better way for me to play the stock exchange. I think you're right, Kate. So, and we were just got lucky that Flick was there. Just got lucky. Man.
Unbelievable.
Well, hey, Kate, what have you been playing?
Well, before we talk about
besides
that,
not the stock market,
we're going to talk about something that's even more important, and that is
a
huge announcement. Huge. I am so happy about this announcement. There's a new Assassin's Creed game
New
coming.
AC.
Yes. Okay. Holiday 2020 release date window.
God of War Assassin's Creed edition.
On Amazon, it said December 31st. I don't know if it's just because that's the window of the holiday or what, but I don't know. It's kind of pushing holiday release, isn't it? It's at the end after. Anyways, so it's coming out sometime.
It's a holiday.
End of the year. I am so freaking excited. Assassin's Creed, Valhalla, and
So you're getting
Viking?
a PS5?
I think I might.
Okay.
I'm going to start saving
100%.
now. I'm going to start saving
Catherine,
now.
you are definitely going to get one. Get out of here.
I mean, Steven said there's no point in the new Assassin's Creed game if it's basically created for a PS5. So who am I to say,
Tell him you're going to need an 8K TV first.
He did say that.
Yes.
He said we should get an 8K TV, and I said it doesn't even. You can't see anything in 8K, and he said you don't know that until
It makes
it's
you
time
blind.
to look at one.
Hey, he knows. Don't argue with him. Okay?
So whatever, we're gonna
stop. Let
that
him,
out.
and then you can give me the other TV.
Hey.
I might
Don't
use
answer
that,
me
though.
now.
I might use that to
But
look
say
at my
yes.
Microsoft Word and stuff.
Yeah.
I need to see that.
I need it for my DOS program I'm doing.
Hey, Matt, real quick before she gives it to you, my dibs. So,
Well, neither of you are getting it. I'm gonna do
I,
something.
what did I just say?
Steven! Hey, Siri, call Steven.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah, who is
oh, okay.
she?
Mine can't hear you. That's
Who
good.
is she gonna call? Yeah.
Which one?
So,
She says which one?
new Assassin's Creed. Okay, Matt, you even said you were excited about it.
It looks cool.
Vikings, England, Norse mythology.
Oh, England.
Yeah, I
There's a
love
little
God
bit
of War.
England. I am so no, it's not. Like
You'll be your boy.
that's what the haters are gonna say. And you know what? There was a lot of haters in the comments saying like, "Oh, this is the most Assassin's Creed there's ever been. Just look at the trailer." False. There's lots of Assassin's Creed franchise nods throughout, and the pivotal moment of the trailer has the hidden blade in the eye
Slicey slice.
or throat, whatever. Couldn't really see.
I think it was the eye.
Yeah, I think it might have been James Hudson or somebody that was saying that little. It looks like an extra bone finger or something coming off of the back of his hand. I'll just use the axe. Yeah.
Fine, use the axe. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, but
I still haven't played Odyssey, so don't take
so
my
haters
word.
gonna
Mario
hate.
Odyssey?
You should play
Ooh-wee.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Actually,
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I just don't want people to
But-
get confused.
Obviously, I play with the Mario mod.
You can do that. Odyssey is a great game, and the thing about Assassin's Creed is it's been a changing franchise, right? I've been playing AC3 on my Switch. It reminds you of how far it has come, and I like where it's come and where it's going. So this is exciting to me, really exciting. There's visceral
This
combat.
is from the same ones, the same like.
studio that did
developers-
Origins.
Well, I wasn't gonna say Origins because that wasn't everybody's favorite. I was gonna say Black Flag. Like that would be the one that excites me more.
I
than,
think
than
Black
saying
Flag.
Origins.
I think that is the same studio. They did.
Well,
Black
that's what they build it
Flag,
as.
and then they did
Yeah.
Origins, and then they had Odyssey, and now that studio's.
Oh, they did Odyssey.
No. I misspoke.
Okay, no. Well, that's fine.
Rewind.
I'm just trying to get all my
Rewind.
facts straight.
Now I'm like not even sure if they did Black Flag. Now I'm like questioning my own
confusing me.
Ubisoft knowledge. Whatever.
Yeah.
This studio last did Origins, okay? And
Yeah.
while that may
It's
have not
Montreal,
been
isn't it? Ubisoft Montreal. Yeah.
while that may have not been everybody's most favorite of all time, it was like the whole introduction of new mechanics and new gameplay and new types of things that like laid the foundation for Odyssey. So this is gonna have a lot of like ship stuff. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for some fiery raids, it says here. Brutal battles. I'm excited. A lot more character customization. You can go to a tattoo place. It's going to be great.
Ooh-wee.
I'm just excited because I was like, there's probably a new Assassin's Creed. They're probably not even going to announce it because the way The Last of Us was pushed, it's gone.
Is
know.
it though?
No, because
I heard it's coming in June.
Well, no, Last of Us is coming to June now because the leaks that forced them to do it. But I thought, they were like, oh, it's indefinitely postponed. I thought any hope that I had of an Assassin's Creed this year is gone. However, now I've been given this gift.
Now look at you. It's like your birthday again.
It is. This is better than my birthday, to be honest.
Well, you get birthday monies on your birthday, so.
Yeah, but you don't get an Assassin's Creed.
This one you literally have to pay for.
Every year anymore.
It's the opposite of monies.
Holiday 2020. We'll see when that happens.
Well, Kate, I'm happy for you here.
Thank you. Xbox X, Xbox One, PS5, PS4, Stadia, and PC.
I'm going to get on Stadia for sure. Yeah. Moving everything to Stadia.
Didn't even know that was a thing anymore. I thought they stopped doing it.
I watched a video like last week but that was basically the title was Stadia Still a Thing. Yeah. Because, we talked about it on an episode of Free Play, and it was supposed to be really cool. The one major feature that I said this is going to be the greatest thing was that you could do like a save state and it would have a code and you share the code and then you like start speed runs or whatever, or like help me through. That feature never came to Stadia.
Liars.
Why?
Lies and lies and liars.
Why indeed. Yeah. But they do still have a Stadia podcast. To which the guy in the video was like, what are they talking about?
Yeah, what have they been speaking on? Like
a lot of Destiny 2, I guess. I don't know.
Interesting. Well, anyways, that's all for my big announcement. I just couldn't take it anymore.
We're proud of you.
Let the world know since they didn't already.
Shout it from the rooftops.
Breaking news from the Free Play podcast. Breaking Ubisoft announcement.
Yeah, you heard it here first, guys. New Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, so get ready and get bent to the haters. Anyways,
get ready and get bent.
What have I been playing?
There's our next t-shirt.
I beat Control. I made it through. I am so proud of myself. I can't even freaking believe it. So snaps to me. Snaps to me because I really pushed through some difficult stuff that was very hard for me gameplay wise. I wanted to quit a couple times, but I made it.
Didn't. Yeah.
I didn't quit. I made it. I do recommend the game, especially if you like really difficult combat, or at least to me it was really difficult. Maybe easy for you. I don't know. Challenging and slightly different combat than you might normally have in a game. One of the best parts of the whole game for me was the music. There was some really cool music. Just little, I don't know, the way they incorporated the music in was cool. The whole, just to give you an example, the credits song was by Porcupine Tree.
Old Town Road, right?
Which is a prog band, so if you even know what I'm saying.
A Porcupine Tree.
They're really good.
Nope.
Look it up.
Those are just words.
That was not it. So, yeah, I beat... Oh, I'm like smiling because I can't believe I actually did it. I thought
well, Kate, if it makes you feel any better, because of how much you love Control and how much you were talking about it last week, I rebooted up Quantum Break to play it, and then realized I didn't know any of the controls or where I was or what I was supposed to be doing.
Started over,
so
and then decided I'll start again later with a new game.
Yeah,
yeah,
you should.
And I did. That's as far as I got.
Well, I'm proud of you for taking a look at.
Almost did a thing.
You almost did something. So congratulations.
Yeah, I booted it. It's pretty cool.
That's a big step. So, of course, what did I do after I beat Control? Gave myself a little present, and I went a treat reward. I went back to Red Dead and just hung out. It was seriously, I had the best day in Red Dead. It was so great. Here, look, I'll tell you exactly what I did. I wrote it down because it was so great.
Hey, how are they dealing with COVID in Red Dead?
They are not acknowledging it.
No Rona.
They're kind of quarantining within the camp, but this big cities like Saint Denis not quarantining.
Yeah, they're less worried about that. They're more worried about
Valentine's not really quarantining. They have other worries like dysentery and stuff. So they're not really.
Got it.
They're not really worried. All right, so this is an example of a great day in Red Dead. I woke up.
Are you reading from your diary?
It's not my diary, but I should write it in my diary. My Red Dead diary.
We need Red Dead diary again.
Yeah, I'll do a reading next week.
Bring it back.
Yeah, so I wake up. This is my routine most days, right? I have a coffee and a premium cigarette at the around one of the little fires, and I chat with Tilly
this
and
is
Abigail.
in the game.
This is in the game.
Okay, got it.
Then I eat my breakfast, some big game meat. Talk with Hosea, because he's great. Love him. Then I start my chores. I give the horses 2 bales of hay. I drop off 2 sacks of grain, or whatever that is, at Pearson's wagon.
Yeah.
Top off the water in the barrels for cleaning.
Or whatever that is.
Yeah. I chop some wood. Sadie Adler watches. Every morning she watches me chop wood. She never says anything. And when I talk to her, she says, it's like a nightmare I can't wake up from.
Typical Sadie.
Yeah. So then I brush, pat, and feed my horse. I sit at the fire with Pearson and Charles. I walk past Dutch's tent. He says, Arthur! I ignore him because I'm not doing that right now. I reflect on how happy I am that Micah's in jail.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or actually, he might not be in jail at this point. I'm just thinking ahead.
He's close to it, yeah.
I'm excited for him to go to jail. Ms. Grimshaw says I'm being lazy and she shoves me, but I've been working this whole time. I leave camp on my horse named Kratos, the one that I fell off the cliff trying to get. So I decided I'm going to go camp for a night, right? What better way to take a break from control than to go camping? So I go to Big Valley, which is one of the prettiest places in the game ever. I love that place. So I'm taking the path, like really nice and slow. I'm like walking there the whole way there. It's great. I find part of a dead body and I follow the trail of blood and I find a clue to a serial killer.
Have you done this one already?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, go
It's
on.
good. It's really good.
Yeah, it was the Scranton Strangler.
Yeah. I keep walking, enjoy the ride and the scenery. I do some hunting for my dinner, find a nice place to camp, and write in my journal. That's the end. That's the end of a perfect day.
In the game or in real life?
In the game. That's like my perfect day in Red Dead. Find a serial killer clue. It was in a guy's
right there, yeah.
It was some
but not
paper
care enough to
rolled
like
up.
solve it.
No, because I know I have 2 of the pieces of the map.
Yeah, you'll get
So
to
the
it
other
later.
one's
You're on
weird.
vacation.
Oh, it's weird.
You're camping today.
It is really weird. If you
It's
haven't
real
done this
weird.
in Red Dead, you should definitely do the serial killer thing. You should go to Abernathy Pig Farm.
Nope, stay away from there, please.
No, you should go there.
Do not find the brother and sister either.
You should
Stay
go
away from
there.
them.
You should definitely go there. Don't listen to what Matt says. What else is a good thing over there to do? I don't know, but if at any time you want something to do in Red Dead, you can just let me know, and I'll give you some tourist recommendations.
Yeah,
That
she's
would
tour
be a
guide now.
fun
She can pay for
segment.
this.
Go to the visitors center in Strawberry and rent
Tell
a
them
room
Kate
there
sent
and
ya.
take a bath. Say Kate sent you. They'll send someone up to help you with the bath.
Do you pay
use
for bath
use
service?
offer code Kate's Great 2020.
Yeah,
And,
and you'll get 50 cents off your bath person.
Yep, your bather. Scrubber
your
dubber.
bath person.
Yeah, somebody knocks on the door to help you every time.
Need
and
help
I'm
in
like,
there?
Nope, I don't need your help. I'm fine. So
Yeah,
anyways,
I'm fine. I've been
I
practicing.
am on the move trying to find a new game to play. I've really gotten through some new games that were a bit of a stretch for me. Outer Worlds and Control. So I'm going to take a little break. Do some camping
What do you want to take a
Red
break
Dead.
with?
In Red Dead, I'm taking a break.
Oh,
Until
okay.
I find the next
You
game
want to come?
to take a
You
break.
want to come back to a different game? I think Final Fantasy is your next game.
break.
I don't know. I'll have to
That's
talk
what
to
makes me
Tyranny
think it's your
about
next
it.
game.
What?
Or if so, like I think Near Automata.
I played that.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, but I only
That
played
might
it through
that might have
once.
even been on.
You're
our list.
supposed
Lego
to
Star
play
Wars.
it. You're supposed to play that game through 6 times to get the full
That
experience.
sounds like your jam.
Yeah, I'm good.
No, it was crazy, and I was like, and then just never went back to it because it's a little difficult.
Trying to think. There's just like so much stuff out. Hey, you might like Moving Out. Have you seen Moving Out yet?
The multiplayer one.
Yeah, it's kind of like it feels a lot like Gang Beast-ish
Yeah.
with kind of like some overcooked elements into it.
Joshua did the trailer for that.
Truth.
He did do the trailer.
He did do the trailer, so I don't have anybody to play it with. Steven says it's too stressful, that kind of game.
100%. Yes, absolutely.
That
I don't know. You like that
stream.
stuff.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm on the hunt for a game. If anybody's got any recommendations, unless I don't know, let me know. But I will be playing Red Dead and probably finishing my other playthrough of Horizon Zero Dawn for the time being.
Okay.
Next.
Well, I don't have that.
Well, hit us up on Twitter at Free Play Podcast and let us know what Kate should be playing.
Yeah,
If
Lego
I don't
Star
like
Wars.
it, I'll delete them.
Lego Indiana Jones.
No.
Fine.
Lego
Be
Jurassic
that way.
Park.
Be that way.
No.
Jurassic World. So I didn't have the banner week that Kate had. I didn't beat a game.
Okay. Well.
I didn't find a dead body for a serial killer. I didn't smoke
That's
a premium cigarette while I had my coffee.
I always get the premium ones. If it's not the premium ones, I send it back.
Obviously.
Send it back.
I did, however, finish the regular season in my NHL game. We ended up in first place overall.
Congratulations!
Thank you. Okay, I say we finished the season.
Big day for the both of us, I
but
guess.
now we're going into the playoffs.
Okay, so it's really here's
So-
where it matters.
Playoffs.
It really matters. Yeah, playoffs. So
Playoffs?
Warm Beer is doing well.
Did you have any more hecklers or?
Not yet, no, because I've been really minding my P's and Q's and not going to the penalty box as much. I feel like my team is relying on me. I ended the season with 190 penalty minutes, and the next closest person had just over 100. And to put it into perspective, I think I was injured for a couple games. I think I ended up playing 78 of the 82. So that's a lot of penalty minutes right there.
That's like 2 minutes per game.
It's totally fine, plus a couple here and there. So my
Never
team's really counting on me. So I'm trying to go into my first playoff series. That last year I was injured and we didn't make the playoffs. This year, feeling good, feeling strong. So I'll keep everyone posted.
Yeah, definitely. Did you give a hype speech or anything to your team to get them all excited for the
Not
playoffs?
yet. Not yet. I haven't started the playoffs yet. So maybe once we get going, we'll get in there. I'll hype them up. I'm not the captain or the alternate captain, so not yet. That's why I'm trying to mind my P's and Q's.
You can't be making speeches.
Yeah,
then
but
if you're
I know my team looks to me because I was the points leader on the team and the penalty leader. So, also was playing a lot of Super Mario Maker 2 on the stream on YouTube, and that's been a blast. Like Bubba mentioned, Zelda levels.
Yes.
That is so
So
cool.
fun.
Yeah, and was able to play some Marvel Champions with Johnson HT via webcam a couple days ago, and that was great. We won.
Okay.
Killed it. Yeah, I think that's about it. I mostly spent the week dreading having to go back to work. Is that weird?
Oh. Well,
Here we are.
Yeah.
happens to the best of us.
You either adult or you die.
I did it. We
or
finished,
sometimes both.
You did
I,
do it.
I did it, and we finished the back porch, screened in porch thing we were making. We got a lot of stuff done. I just didn't play as many games. So
I'm big time proud of you, dude.
For what?
Yeah, I
For
would
the
say I've
penalties?
never been more proud, but I probably have. No, yeah, absolutely. For the minutes. Yeah, I just want to do a callback real quick. No, for finishing your screened in porch, man. That's anybody
Aaron
who's
did half
tried
of
to
it,
do
so.
something like that. That's I'd take it back. Yeah.
okay, thank you. Well,
Turn around and tell Erin that I'm proud of her.
I'll let her know. Yeah, I'll let her know straight away. She is motivated, and I can also get things done. So we did it. It's screened in. The door is annoying. We need to fix it a little bit, but we made it happen.
You just tear it down. Okay.
Okay,
Just
Done.
start from scratch.
Easy. Bubby, what have you been playing? Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Turnips.
Obvi, Animal
Scorpions.
Crossing. We talked about that. I have also been playing Super Mario Maker 2, and that's what kind of drove me to send you some levels. And I really like the being able to play as Link in Mario Maker. I think that is just, it's genius. I wish that they would just update this game forever. And
Yeah, how do you do
there's-
that? Is that did someone create some
a power
kind
up.
of mod or? Oh.
You can either hit
Yeah,
a
it's like
mushroom or just drop
you get
it
the
or-
Master Sword. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get
Back
the
in
the
the-
Master Sword. Good.
I was gonna say back in the first game on the Wii U, you could use an amiibo to turn into a plethora of characters. Like if you had the amiibo, for the most part, you put it on you used it, you could turn into that character. There weren't any special powers though, so you could be Link, you could be making a dungeon, but you couldn't shoot your bow or use your sword or throw a bomb or whatever.
You just had Mario. You had all of Mario's powers.
Yes,
but you look like a different character.
But this one, you have the different powers.
Oh yeah. It's fantastic.
Yep.
And just based off of what I saw, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
The most recent update, they added like Frog Mario and a couple of other things, and like everything about it was just great. And it's just the way that they take all the different versions of Mario and put them together. It's fascinating. It is absolutely fascinating.
Well, it's called Super Mario Maker.
It is super, yeah.
Right. And it is. It's absolutely super. And that's why when they added the link in, I was like, this is so much bigger than I thought it could be.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go and you play some of these people's levels and you're like, I never, ever would have thought of this. This is fantastic. And you just get lost and you're playing a whole new game. The most recent update added worlds. So the same way that you would travel through worlds as you were playing, all the different Mario games, you can now travel through people's created levels in their created worlds.
That's so wild.
It's amazing. It's absolutely fantastic. And so like, it's one game that you buy that is 150,000 million games inside of it.
Yep.
And it's great. People will always have levels for you to play. You can never play every level. Like there's just so much crap that's out there. So I love that game. I'm not like super into it all the time, 24/7. It's not the only thing I want to do, but watching Matt play has made me want to play more. And so sometimes I can't get on and chat with him or whatever because my internet's trash, but I can play alongside of him while he's playing because it takes, like 16 kilobits to download a stage. And so like I can do that and then, share stuff that I've played with him for him to play on stream.
And sharing is caring, as they say.
That really is.
Well, we've talked about it before. It takes like a single player experience and can make it into a community experience, a multiplayer experience. I'm about that. Like, I think that's just fantastic, wonderful gameplay. So if anybody out there is looking for a game to play and you have a Switch, Mario Maker. Like,
just do it.
It's dope. I have most recently been playing WWF, the World Wildlife Federation, No Mercy, Nintendo 64 video game. And, so it's World Wrestling Federation, but this was before the spat. And so, which is still baffling that they lost because I had not heard of the World Wildlife Federation until
Foundation.
What did I say? World Wildlife Federation?
World Wrestling Wildlife Foundation.
It sounds like its own country.
Wrestling,
its own tag team.
Woolly Mammoth, Forever Fighters.
It's a tag team championship thing.
Yeah. So I've been playing this because, Matt and I were talking about a couple weeks ago, got my Nintendo 64 working again and wanting to play more wrestling games. And I'm starting to work on some content that I can create that we can add to our YouTube channel. I can't stream, but what can I contribute?
Your humble offerings.
Yeah, it's the least I could do. You're welcome. And so I want to do some title reigns, and because No Mercy has a fantastic storyline. Like it's cheesy, but it's really good. It's very good. And so Matt was watching me go through it a little bit earlier, and just asking yourself, like, why haven't I played this game? Like, why aren't I playing more of this? Yeah. So it is arguably the best game in the wrestling
ever
franchise. So yeah, basically
ever of all time.
When you play as and then you get the Link power up, and it's just like boom, just like
boom,
through the roof.
Shoot those arrows. All right, Stinger Splash. Wait, wrong game.
Yeah, he's not in this one, but you still the move is there. I created Kenny Omega. For those of you guys that are wrestling fans, I created Kenny Omega from AEW, and he is about to run roughshod through everything, and that is what you will be seeing is Kenny Omega. I'm doing a dry run because it has a shop, and you have to buy movesets and attire and all sorts of stuff. And so I'm doing that, and then I'm going to go back when I have him completely made, because you can make your created wrestler, and you guys are going to get to watch. Kate, you're going to love it. You're going to get to watch Kenny Omega
Don't even know
in
who that
the
is.
WWF. I guess this is the Attitude Era? Yeah, I guess it's Attitude Era. No John Cena yet, so.
Don't give me anything.
Yeah. So that's what I'm doing video game-wise. And I've been watching a TV show. Guys, have you seen Eureka?
No, but I've
Depends.
heard of.
What is it?
It is a show.
Uh-huh.
Television show.
Okay.
It's kind of like an early 2000, mid-ish 2000, early aughts kind of a deal, where you have a U.S. Marshal who goes, he's like, the whole idea is that he's transporting a prisoner. That's what they want you to think. It's actually his daughter. Spoiler alert.
Oh, come on. Why would you say if
Why'd
we've
you do
seen
that?
it and then you just
Because you
spoil
learn it. You learn it in the first episode.
I don't
So-
want to learn now.
He's driving through and he gets caught in this town called Eureka. And this town of Eureka is the place where like the smartest people in the country live. Like the government
state
brings
is
them
it
all
in?
there. One of the 50 that we have.
So California.
Okay,
Probably
that narrows it down.
probably the lower 48. So he ends up becoming the sheriff of this town, and like it's not sitcom, but it's like Psych, like USA, like kind of how they
Yes.
format those shows. It's kind of like that. And it's a fun show, and I think I watched it like 98% of the way through and then fell off on the end on accident because I'm terrible at finishing things. But I started watching last night and was like, this is my jam. I remember.
Is it on Netflix or?
I'm watching it on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
Yeah. And I actually went last night to go watch something else, and I missed the window through Apple TV where you could watch like HBO and Epix for free until March the 2nd. And I missed the window, so I didn't get to watch the thing. I wanted to watch Overlord. Have you
Never heard of her.
It was that J.J. Abrams one that was, it had like, it was like Nazi era Germany, but
Man
then
in the
everything
High
was
Castle.
That's the one.
turning into zombies. Close, yeah. Hey, I finished Man in the High Castle. Just want to say, put that out there. Did you finish it,
Not yet.
Kate?
No.
You should finish it. If for no other reason, to say that you finished it.
No.
She finished games. It's me who needs to finish something. Okay, stop rubbing it in.
Hey, how's Next Generation coming?
I'm getting there. We're almost through season 3.
Oh gosh, so terribly. Okay, perfect.
No, it's fine. We're actually watching about one a night. If we hurry this thing up, I can watch one tonight.
Oh my god, one a night?
No, we were watching
Matthew
like 2 or
Warmbier.
no, we were watching like 2 or 3 when I was quarantined, but now it's gonna be like one a night.
No.
I'm calling it.
Well, I made it all the way through Picard,
Did you?
and that was fun. And then forgot to cancel my CBS All Access, so I have that for a whole nother month.
Well, sorry.
Yep. Anna said they knew they were going to get you, and they sure did.
Yeah, you got to set an alarm.
I did. It didn't go off. Like I set a reminder on my phone, and it did
That's
not
what they
go
all
off.
say. That is what they all say.
No, I looked it up. It didn't go off.
Matt, how many times have you heard somebody come into work and they said, "Oh, my alarm didn't go off"?
Way too many times.
See,
Yes,
Too many.
none. See, I told you. How many times did they come in and say, "Oh, my reminder for CBS All Access didn't go off. I'm sorry, I was late."
that's what they
So
all
many
say.
times.
Get out of here. They never. But I don't know. Like I've been on this really low point, like this funk of not playing board games, tabletop stuff.
Yep.
And dude, it's weird. So like we talked about quarantine, stay home, stay safe. All that stuff is kind of coming to an end. I can count on fair enough. I can count on one hand how many times I've played a board game in that time. That's terrible.
Sorry.
Yeah. Next time. I'll do better next time.
We'll see.
Next quarantine. But we've just been so busy, man. We've been, like really pumping up the stuff that we're doing on our YouTube channel, lovethynerd.com/YouTube. We've kept the podcast going. This one here, also doing church nerds, doing stuff at the church. I told somebody today, I said, whenever this is finally over, I might have a little bit of my life back. Whenever, everybody is not having to crank out 50 hours of video content a week.
Yeah.
But hey, what are you going to do? First world, well, I guess not first world, all world probs, whole world, global probs.
Global probs.
Fingers crossed for you.
Yeah. Well, those are just a couple of things that we have been playing, watching. I don't know, do you guys read books and stuff?
I read
For
a sign.
school, yeah. I've been reading a lot of books for school.
Okay, well, that's boring.
Not,
Anna's been
not
reading
fun
to the,
ones.
Anna's been reading Harry Potter to the kids. The first one. Philosopher's Stone?
Yeah.
Is that
What
it?
are you, British,
Sorcerer's-
bro? Sorcerer's Stone.
Yeah.
I
It
don't
was
know.
Philosopher's.
Philosopher's Stone. Yeah, that's a whole nother thing.
No,
Yeah,
that's what it's called.
Sorcerer's
That's what it's
Stone.
called in the UK.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. Well,
Here
what
it's
do you know? I'm
Sorcerer's Stone.
fancy.
You have
I
the
do.
UK
I've been
version.
maybe that's my Downton Abbey showing.
Yeah.
But she's been reading that, and I think we're almost done with it. And we were like, I don't know, 2 chapters in, and Nene was like, "Hey, can we watch the movie?"
That'd be much
Anna's like-
it'd be so much easier. Yeah.
Anna said, "No, we can't watch the movie because I don't want your perception of these characters to be, ruined. Because once you see it in the movie, then that's always the
Yeah.
character." And I was like, oh, "Okay, so just to be clear, you want her to always have your voice in her head when she thinks about these characters, your interpretation." Okay, no, it's fine. I get it. I see
No.
what's-
She wants Harry Potter to not be played by Daniel Radcliffe in your kids' imaginations yet.
He is Daniel Radcliffe in every imagination. There is no timeline in which it's not Daniel Radcliffe.
Well, if you've never seen the movies and you don't know.
It's still somehow, weirdly enough, is Daniel Radcliffe. Yeah.
I tried.
Well, anyway, like I said, guys, those are just some of the things that we have been reading, watching, playing, and what have ye. Let us know on Twitter at Free Play Podcast. What have you been up to? How have you done? Did you finish? I saw somebody the other day who in March had finished. Oh, it was Christopher Preston. That's who it was. Finished one of his BGG goals.
Wow.
In March for the year. I was like, okay. Oh, yep.
Getting
Pre-quarantined.
work done.
For sure and for certain. But let us know on Twitter at Free Play Podcast. How did you do? How are you doing? Let us know. We want to continue that conversation with you. And that's going to do it for episode 89 of the Free Play Podcast here on the where are we? The Love Thy Nerd Podcast Network.
No one
There you
anymore.
go. Nailed it.
Who even knows anymore? You're here, and that's all that matters. Be sure to check us out on Apple Podcast, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play, YouTube, radio.com, all of the internet places, and then some. Maybe you're listening in the distant future, and somebody has found out how to put it on vinyl, and you're listening to this podcast on vinyl. First of all, that's dope. I respect
Wow.
that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Maybe you're listening on Laserdisc, and somehow they have found a way to recreate what we look like so that you can now see.
I want Anna
in
to
holographic
read.
form.
I want Anna to read it so people only
Yeah.
think of how it. What?
Okay, well, I'll put it in the
Almost.
show notes, and
Yeah,
then
please.
they'll know for the future. Wherever you are experiencing or listening to this podcast, thank you so much for doing that. We want to ask that you would do us a favor, though. Rate and review this podcast wherever it is that you are listening to it, if you are able. That's a super simple way for you to help other people discover this podcast. It costs you $0.
It's true.
And you can help us out in a big kind of way, because Al Gore's rhythm is a thing and it works differently on different places on the internet. And for podcasts, rating and reviewing. That would be fantastic if you could do that. Also, do us a favor and join the Love Thy Nerd Facebook group. All you have to do is go on over to Facebook and search for Love Thy Nerd. 2 things are going to pop up. You're going to see our page. You're going to want to go ahead and like that, follow us, and also you're going to see the community. Just go ahead and request to join. You got to answer one question. It's easy. What's up, nerd? I love reading those responses. That's when people do actually fill that out. It is one of the best parts of my day, because it's like you're actually having a conversation with that person. I read one the other day that was like, Not much, just kind of hanging out, and I went to the mall today. It was hilarious. It was like listening to Kate read about her day in Red Dead.
Oh,
like
come on.
that.
My day was brilliant. My day was riveting. At least to me, it was riveting.
Yeah. Well, what's funny is this person also uncovered a serial killer. So
there it is.
No,
I think not.
We're on the same trail.
Hey, you can also find us on other social media, Instagram and Twitter at Love Thy Nerd. And be sure to follow this podcast, Free Play Podcast, on Twitter as well, at Free Play Podcast. We would also really love it. I know that times are tough, but if you are able to, if you would think about, pray about, whatever you need to do about becoming a financial partner with us, because what we do costs money. The arm that holds Kate's microphone that you can't see that she's been fiddling with for the last 5 minutes.
That's
The mic is sinking.
That costs money.
Why. No, that was personal monies, not donated monies. Let it be clear. That was birthday monies.
Okay, well then we'll just talk about the microphone you're talking into. The equipment that we use costs money. The time that we put into this, our efforts, everything costs something. So if you like what we do, if you believe in what we do here at Love Thy Nerd, please think about, pray about becoming a financial partner with us. You can go to lovethynerd.com/partner and do that. We would really appreciate it if you would think about becoming a recurring monthly partner with us. But if not, you can do a special gift as well. Either way, that's completely up to you. And if you're shopping on Amazon, which you are, less toilet paper being bought on Amazon, oddly enough. Crazy, isn't it?
That's my time to shine. Let's go get some.
I don't even know where to start with that statement. But what you can do is you can go to smile.amazon.com and just choose Love Thy Nerd as your charity of choice. And then a portion of the money that you spend with no extra out of your pocket will come straight on over to us to help us continue to do the wonderful things that we do, which is just to love and serve our nerdy neighbors, however that looks, which is a billion different ways in a billion different time zones, it feels like. Well, hey guys, once again, I'm Bubba Stalkup.
I'm Matt Warmbier.
And I'm Kate Katawaki.
And for our cut man, Jonathan Clausen, we'll catch you next week. And remember, if nobody else tells you, I promise that it's true. Jesus loves you, nerd.
You have been listening to the Free Play Podcast with Bubba Stalkup, Matt Warmbier, and Kate Katawaki, part of the Love Thy Nerd Podcast Network. Be sure to rate and review the show and share on all the social media.
Ooh, what you say? That you only meant well. Well, of course you did. What you say? That is all for the best. Of course it is.